I mean, you did tell us of the numbers, but then when it actually happened, I was sort of like, wow, that's made back double that in revenue. So I guess some people can think it's really easy to just try hold on to what you're doing and keep doing the same, and hopefully everything will come back at some point. Has never really been our way of thinking. To invest in something that we know is actually going to teach us something new and actually be able to have a return. It was kind of a no-brainer.
Hi, Alan. Thanks for your time today and joining me. I'd love for you to share your experience of working with me. So I just wanted to start by you introducing yourself and what you do.
So I'm Ellen Terrell, and I am the General Manager of Accommodation here in Rotorua. So I run the day-to-day operations and overall management, which includes our marketing. When we started working with you at the end of last year, there was a lot of uncertainty with our guests around if they would be able to travel, what that would look like, what would happen if they did have to isolate, and all those sorts of things, which, make booking a holiday just, extra barriers, really. We were searching for someone to, I guess, guide us through, and also a fresh set of eyes as well. It had been a long time of just trying to keep the business going. So, yeah, that whole mindset change of experience-led offering really was a winner for us, definitely. How to create a package that isn't just for us, obviously, our product is a room, which, at the end of the day, it's not super exciting. While there's other things that we do offer here that can add value to that, sort of leading with that experience of something else makes a lot of sense. That's what people are coming here to do, are these experiences and to create memories. And so it appealed to us, made us sort of think, why haven't we done this before? Why is everyone not doing it? It was really good getting that feedback on even just imagery, and like you said, no, you don't need to put a photo of a car park. That kind of obvious things, but a lot of people don't really think about them too much. So being able to work with you to build an ad that actually looks really fun and draws you in, and isn't just something you're going to keep scrolling past, really. And that was a huge part of our learning, and a huge part of building something that's a little bit different. That really clicked for us.
So another part leading on from that was, ads that look like content. I know you've done trainings and worked with other agencies before, and the sales funnel system that we make was something that you really picked up on as something that was different from other people. Could you just talk about the sales funnel system?
Pretty simple, and it makes sense. And I think at the end of the day, there's so many people you can market to, especially when you're doing online marketing. So to break it down into those three categories really helps you sort of tune into actually what are these people want, and let's break down this criteria of who we actually want to be targeting. And then if they're interested, okay, let's hit them again and do it, in a way that actually makes sense, in a way that's financially, doing smart spending, really. So with the amount of spend, that we spent on the Facebook ads, we actually made back double that in revenue. So that was really, obviously good to see that being well spent. And it was the packages that we did, but we did have an option of adding on an extra sort of a bonus, which was taken up a couple of times as well. Interesting and really cool results that came out of it was the increased traffic to our website. And we just launched a new website sort of in time with everything as well. So just getting all of that extra traffic coming through really helped, show off what we were doing, gain better awareness for us over the summer, and then as well increased our social interaction on those social media platforms as well.
Nice.
So it was really cool to see some of our Facebook posts just really picking up and people really getting involved and interacting, which was really cool. Yeah. When people come and stay with us, they either engage, before their stay or during or after their stay with our social medias, and then they sort of see all of those ads coming through as well. And then they're tagging their friends in it, saying like, hey, we just stayed here. And they're like, yes, awesome. That's what we want to hear. Because that's really, what we want is that word of mouth, but connecting it back to our social media, brings people onto our website and then really gives us a chance to, market to them again. And to see that engagement, you did tell us of the numbers, but then when it actually happened, I was sort of like, wow, that's so many people that are seeing that. That's so, that's really cool, that's really awesome that this thing you've created and you're putting out there and people are engaging with it. And definitely that was really good. And obviously, anytime we're getting more people to our website and we're able to share our story with them, it all sort of leads on to, more awareness and bookings and things like that in the future. Doing the experience-led offers really don't just appeal to the domestic as well. The internationals, being able to offer them accommodation, a really great experience, maybe some food somewhere, it's something that would appeal to them too. So now that we sort of have that base core of being able to build this product, we can sort of just tweak it or work with other really cool operators to continue that, throughout the winter and throughout next year as well. And obviously just keep building on that and perhaps, in the future we see being able to offer a couple different ones for our different clients that we have. And knowing that we can sort of touch base and be able to reconnect with little questions or being, creating something and being like, what do you think of this? This is what we want to do. Here's, we've got the bulk of it. We just need some help with a few things is definitely really handy going forward. I think when you have to, work with a platform like Facebook, that does make it really easy, but is constantly evolving and changing. It's good to have someone to be able to check in with and say, hey, this is happening, or what does this little button mean that wasn't there when we did it a couple months ago? It's important to keep up with those changes, but it's a lot. So
yeah, exactly. And get that shortcut right and spend more time serving your customers and making your business better.
Absolutely. The time management aspect of it can be, you could spend a whole day really getting stuck in there. It's good to just be able to try to bring it back and focus on what needs to be done, and having that base that we've built, I think makes it quite easy to transfer onto different products. Yeah. I guess some people can think it's really easy to just hold on to what you're doing and keep doing the same, and hopefully everything will come back at some point, has never really been our way of thinking. So wanting to invest in something that we know is actually going to teach us something new and actually be able to have a return, it was kind of a no-brainer. Marketing and digital marketing and Facebook are just becoming more important. And so there was no, I guess, reason for us to hold back on doing it. It was really great to work with you, definitely. It was really fun. I really enjoyed the whole process in terms of actually working with other properties as well, also hearing about their successes. And what they've learned and what didn't work for them, and being able to bounce off each other. It was good talking to different properties that, we all had slightly different offerings for our product, but everyone was really good at working together and sharing, what we've learned or what didn't work, or, offering ideas and things as well. So I think that group environment was really good. Well, those weekly sessions were really good at keeping you focused and on track. If they're looking at doing something, if they're feeling a bit stuck, if they're unsure, I would recommend it. It's definitely, you make it a really simple way of looking at it. Here's something that's really great with something else that's really great. So just pop it together, and then, that kind of just makes sense for me. also, there's a lot of products out there, or a lot of experiences that have similar attributes to others in the market. Being able to have something different and be able to have a fresh set of eyes as well. And there's a lot of products out there, or a lot of experiences that have similar attributes to others in the market. Being able to have something different and be able to have a fresh set of eyes as well is really helpful. So I wouldn't, I'd recommend it to anyone, really, just to have a look over, to have a think about, and to change the way that you actually offer these products to your guests. Because I think it's quite easy to think of these ideas that are really cool. Hey, we should, our guests do this all the time when they come here, so we should pair that together. But the way that you market that is really different and really interesting. So
great.
Yeah.
Well, that is it, Ellen. Unless you've got anything else to add, thank you for your time.
You're so welcome. It was really great to work with you. Definitely, it was really fun.
You can still keep coming to the Thursday calls for a bit, Ellen. Come on.
I know. I know. I need to keep coming back to that and refocusing it and thinking about what we can do for winter, really.
Yeah.
I know.
And then I can prod you to send an email.
Yes. Yes, definitely. Absolutely.
Cool. I'll stop recording. Could you introduce yourself? See, there's a good cutting moment right there. It's a shocker.
That's right. We'll get it. We're just warming up. We're just getting into the swing of things. Yeah.